Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Fantastic that you joined me today for episode number 128, where I'm going to show you how to highlight max value year for a month using an expression. This is actually in response to a question sent in to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com by Todd. Todd has a basic model here. He has budget categories by month across the year, and he has certain values associated with each one of these years for each one of these budget categories by month. And what he wants to do is he wants to go out and he wants to highlight which year for this month, for this category, is the max value. So in this first example for month 1 for oil, he would want to see this 78.6 highlighted. For fuel, he would want to see this 65.5 highlighted, and so on. So if we went down to week 4 or month 4 for chemicals, he would want to see this 38.2 highlighted. So how can he make this happen? Well, it's pretty straightforward using an expression, but I wanted to show you how you could kind of step through this and see the logic of it. So what I would recommend doing is going ahead and creating a new matrix, and we'll just call this the helper matrix. Cool. And with the helper matrix, I want to go ahead and I'm going to shrink. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in the month. Here, I'm going to pull in all these categories. I'm going to pull in year over here, where it's hidden, I guess, behind the screen there. And I'm going to pull in budget category. And I'm going to rename A1. I guess I could name it value. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to leave it as A1. And what I want to do is I want to say it is equal to, A1 is equal to the max of the value here by year. Okay? When I do that, you can see that 78 shows up here. That's what I would expect in all of these cells because I'm taking the max for the year of value. And because these categories are linked, Quantrix knows that it's also considering the month and the year. So again, if I went down to period 4, I looked at chemicals, I would expect to see that, what was it, 38.2, and it looks like that's exactly what's happening. So I see my values here. This kind of logic I believe will work. So how I can then highlight the cells up here, I really don't need this helper column. This is just kind of to help me step through the logic and make sure that I'm going to have the correct expression, if you will, is I'll go up here to conditional formatting. So I'll right click, I'll select conditional format, and then I will say go ahead and format the cells. Let's make them green because I like that color. Let's make them green. And what's my logical expression? Where max, it's going to be very similar to what I have here. Max value year. Okay, because I'm just looking at value for the year, is equal to the value. So where it's equal to itself, and when that happens, bam, goes ahead and it highlights that 38.2, 78.6, 65.6, and that, again, so if I went ahead and I just deleted this, that is how I would highlight the max values for a month for a specific budget category with the max year. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, Todd. I hope many others find that very useful. Pretty straightforward to do here in Quantrix Modeler. If you have any questions about Quantrix, hope you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love using this tool. Been a bit under the weather, and so that's why I haven't been putting out as many videos, but I'm really happy to be back working in Quantrix. I think it is good for the soul. So hope you'll join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.